Well, good morning, everyone. It's day 7 of autumn, and yeah, we've got to get moving today because we missed all of day 6 because of rain. We could not harvest our corn, and every night that goes by, our money keeps evaporating. So, yeah, things are getting a little bit tense here on the farm. And yeah, don't look directly at that, but that's my way out of the hole. So, because right now I've got corn and sugar beets to get off the field, and I'll be honest with you, I can't afford the sugar beets, so we're gonna have to come up with something for that. All right, so let's see here. Let's get ourselves out to the field as soon as possible. The animals do need some attention, but after today, we'll have our corn out of the field, and that's 50% of the productivity of our pigs. So they're going to be fine. If they have to struggle a little bit today, they're going to live through it. And by the end of today, we'll be able to bring them right up to 95% because we have everything except the sugar beets. The sugar beets are our last big challenge. We also got rid of the other header that we had the store come by and pick that one up. That was just a rental anyway. So the only thing we got left now is our corn harvester and our corn header. So we're going to get immediately to work. There's a fair amount of urgency to it today, as I'm not sure the rain's going to hold off all day. So the more I can get done, the better. Let's just we'll pull this over into this ditch for a little while here. I think I can get out here without getting too muddy. And let's get ourselves rolling ASAP. Good stuff. All right, let's see here. Let's just reset everything, set up our chair. Good. Start her up. Unfold the combine. Back her up a little bit here. Let's see, do I have a mirror on that side that I can use? Yeah, the truck is way over there, so we're in good shape there. Good. So let's move it forward. And hit the unfold button on the header. Nope, unfold is that one. Good. Beautiful. And good, everything's running perfectly. Perfect. And let's get ourselves into the field. So this is going to be a little bit of work today. This is a rather large field that we need to cut down. And we're going to have to be pretty scientific about it to make sure we are up to snuff on everything. You can ignore the little sugar beets on the side. That's my usual forgetting to change the seeder selector at the last minute. Not a big deal. That's just more sugar beets for us later. So yeah. Let's just give you a little catch up here. So far, we've got 262 pigs. It's now the end of autumn. This is when we should be buying pigs, by the way. Next time I do this, I will wait to have all the crops in, and then this is the time of year when the pigs are at their lowest price. So, if you want to be successful just raising pigs, you can buy them right about now. Feed them through the winter and through the summer and try to go for 2 years, and you'll make lots of money on pigs. The way that I did it, which was to come in all guns blazing and buy the feed and all that, yeah, that's the wrong way to go. Don't do that. That's a fail. So, of course, that was the whole point of this experiment, is to try to get that working out. So we're going to need to go and collect ourselves some money, because right now, my little tiny tractor, I don't think will be enough to pull the harvester that I need to get the sugar beets in. So it has 100 horsepower minimum, and my little UTB can only really get maybe about 88 horsepower. So somehow I need to solve that problem. I think I've got a tractor figured out for it, but right now I've only got $30,000 in the bank, and I know that tonight I'm going to lose another 10 on just cost. So we need to solve that by getting some lumber tomorrow, and then hopefully on the last day of fall, last day of autumn, I'll be able to get myself a proper tractor. That's the hope, that's the dream. So let's see here. We're not doing too badly here. Actually, we've already got 71%. So our actual crop yield is amazing right now. I'm not even halfway around this field, and I've almost filled this combine. So that's actually looking pretty good. It's gonna make it more of a pain in the butt for the trucking purposes, but I think that's manageable. So 81%. Wow. Look at that. Halfway around the field and we're already almost full. So that's going to be pretty good. All right. So how do I do this? Do I go back or do I keep charging along? I think I keep charging along. Let's keep going this way. I just need to leave enough room for the truck to get around at some point. So let's get ourselves into here. %, 93%. 96. All right, I think that's about as far as I'm willing to go because now we're going to have trees and stuff in the way. So let's put the pipe out and shut her down. And we can go for a little walk. Running through the cornfield. Let's see if I can find my way back now because I can't actually see my truck from here. Let's go see here. If I go straight through here, I'll end up at the river. So I think that's the best plan. Doo-doo-doo-doo, usual getting lost in a cornfield problem. There we go. Okay, we're good. We made it out alive. All right. Let's get her around the bend. I'm actually going to preserve these beets, and we'll come back and actually harvest those rows, because you know, there's no point in wasting crop. It was a mistake, but it could be a very productive mistake. So we will leave those be. The wheat in the other field I really couldn't care about. But sugar beets are sugar beets. And even a row of sugar beets is a lot of liters. So, get ourselves around here. Voila. Okay, and we're good. Excellent. We're right underneath it. Let's turn that off. Good work. So what I think I'm going to do is, if you look at the map, this field has a little leg over here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to harvest this leg over here, and then I'll have room to move, and then I'll be able to continue with the larger runs. So this way I can always stay close to my truck, and it'll make our life a lot easier. There we go. All right, in you go. Start her up again. Hit the cruise control. And we're off. So we're going to do the semblance of a headlands around this corner. Something like that. Wow, this corn is tall. But the textures are quite beautiful for the dried corn. I like it. See now, when we get to the corner, we'll back it up and we'll try to follow the rows back to the other end of the field and see if we can just cut through. There we go, that should be good. And cut through here. Just follow that around. Now the great thing about these row crops is that you can just pick a row, put the steering wheel in the middle of it, and just cut right through quite easily. There we go. Wow, look at that, eh? The productivity on this corn is incredible. We're already at 33%. It's pretty incredible. So let's go ahead and just make the turn. We'll go down to the other end. We're just going to expand this headlands a little bit while we're heading down there. And actually, that truck only holds maybe 1 3/4 harvesters, so chances are by the time we get back there, it's going to need to be emptied. And through the field we go. Look at that, eh? Back to the truck. We're only doing it to the bottom corner here. And we've already got 60% in, so it should be pretty nice. Wonder if I can just turn it around and do another run at it. Nah, why not? 66%, 69%. All right, let's just set some stuff up here. And okay, I just needed to set up my cruise control so that it would be able to stop at 100% to save myself running into the crop when it fills up to 100, because sometimes when I'm yammering I lose some focus. So and off we go again. Another pass of the field. That's good. Excellent work. So yeah, so with this corn harvest, that's 50% of the productivity of our pigs, which is guaranteed through to the end of next spring. So that's nothing but good news. We're going to spend the winter pretty much just taking care of the animals and doing a little bit of tree harvesting on the side, but nothing too serious. Nothing that's going to take up 20 episodes. I'm probably just going to do my job on the sidelines, get myself some money together, and not particularly bore you guys with the details. Logging is one of those things that I truly enjoy, but that I know it's not the best stuff in the world to watch. So if I need to do it, I will do it on my own time. There's a lovely forest just over the corner over there, and it's they're going to need some contractors to take care of it. All right, let's just back up a little bit here, put out our pipe, and go get the truck. And start her up. Now that harvester is a rental, so if I'm going to leave it unattended, I'm going to leave it in the off position because I get charged for every hour that it runs. So it's probably a good thing to not overrun it. How are we doing in here? Almost there. 95, 98, and full. Perfect. All right, let's go dump some of this on the pigs to make sure that they don't starve to death today. And let's see if I can get out of this field without destroying too much crop also. It's great to have these huge boundaries on the fields on this map. Because, yeah, it makes accessing the fields from one end to the other extremely easy, even with crop destruction on. Highly recommended. Alright. There we go. Alright, try not to fall in the ditch. This field is needing of cultivating, but that's not going to happen this fall. I may actually just sell the whole farm and leave it up to the contractors how they want to go about setting it up for, whoops, the next owner. I may sell the fields over the winter and just take care of my herd. Because I think I've already got another plan. I've already got another farm I want to take over. Might be in Germany, might be in France, might be here in England again, so just touring around and seeing what else I can come up with for a crazy plan. So let's see here. Coming through here. Probably not the best place to leave the logging equipment, but it'll do for now. So let's just go ahead and drop off a little bit for Mr. and Mrs. Piggies. Alright, so back it up a little bit. Let's see here how I'm gonna get out there. We're in the trough. Yeah, I think we're gonna make it. That's probably close enough. Let's see what that does for us. Wow, those little piggies were hungry. They just took that whole trailer. Interesting. All right, well, let's turn it out of here then. How are we doing? Oh, it's going to be tight. And we make it. Can we make it? We can make it. Don't jackknife. And we got to turn the other direction. Oh, these barnyards are tight. So that's good. So the pigs are now fed. I'm not sure if they have water. I'll have to check up on them the next time I come back with the next load. See if we can look after them. Just that much corn will get up to 50% productivity, so that's not a bad deal. They've got the pond in the back for it to drink out of for now. So at some point, we'll have to come and take care of their water needs. Just right now, we are racing rain again. If it rains on us today, we are done. We are in trouble. Because if they're taking full loads, full trailer loads to feed them for 3 days, and I've got 9 days of winter to go, woof. That's a total of 18 days until I get rid of the herd. Wow. Okay. My math may be off, but let's pretend like I know what I'm doing, and we will carry on. Okay, finish emptying that. All right. Start her up. Get it going. And let's go. There you go. It's the old joke, right? How do you know a farmer's not using GPS? Because he misses some. So, but this combine probably could get an upgrade to an auto steer in the GPS, but it's a rental, so there's no point in messing with it. We're just gonna get through it the best we can. Turn it around. Try not to hit the bush too hard. One more time. All right, we're doing good. So that's 80 percentile. So we may get another pass at this before we go to the truck. We may not. I feel like we may not. Maybe what I should do is just go over and pick up a few little loose bits and get this thing emptied. Probably a much wiser idea. But this is my last of my combine harvest, so I'm going to take my time with it because I think by now you guys get the idea of how much I enjoy doing this stuff. So I'm not going to waste a beautiful harvest like this just rushing through it. So let's go ahead and grab this little tuft here. Weird farm sim. We'll grab this little tuft over here. And this little bit over here. There we go. Let's get our pipe out. Get our truck all filled up. Turn off the combine, save on gas. And no, this one is a Russian truck, so it opens on this side. Okay, how are we doing there? 57, 58, 59. The old combine takes a long time to empty too, so. All right, 85%. Close enough for what we need to do. Let's get ourselves back to the farm. Check in on our pigs. And I think that's where I'll wrap it for you guys, and I'll continue enjoying my harvest. So let's go here. Charging down the hedgerows. So much fun. I do enjoy this old truck. It's been serving me extremely well. If I don't end up in the ditch with it, that's not bad. The entrance is over here somewhere. Yeah, I think no matter what we end up doing next, we're bringing this truck with us. It's going to serve us well. I'd like to have another dairy farm, I think, on the next map. Dairy is something that I get and that I understand. Pigs was always a bit of an experiment. So maybe my pig days are over. We shall see. So, how do I do this efficiently? Let's see here. Because space is getting a little tight in here for trucks and trailers and all sorts of stuff like that. So, let's see here. I need to get this backed up in there, I think. Can I do it through here? How's that? Can I do that? Am I gonna make that gap? Is that even a possibility? Wow, that's an incredible turning radius right there. How are we making out? A little bit more of a nudge that way. Then turn it backwards. Yes. We're doing good. So now we're around this wall here. There we go. Try not to hit it with the truck. Okay. Come out. This is advanced level trucking simulator. Let's see here. Can I with my head tracking get my head out the window maybe a bit? Maybe not. Okay, let's see here. So if I look at it in this rearview mirror. Oops, daisy. Back there, all the way to the back of the barn. Try not to hit the other side. Yeah. Forward again. Never anything the easy way. That's my motto. Good. All right. Let's get it in the corner now. Perfect. And empty it there. Perfect. Close that up. And we are good. Okay. You know what? No, I'm just going to head back to the field. I'm going to finish this harvest before the rain comes, because that's my number one priority, is to get my crop in. The pigs will be fine for the day, and I'm going to leave you guys here. There's probably another hour and a half of me going back and forth in that field to get it all done, but before the sun goes down tonight, I will have 95% of my needs satisfied for pig raising through the winter. And then we will just have to hope that the rain holds off for another day and a half, 2 days, so that I can get back to my beet harvest and finish off the last 5% of the needs of the pigs. Worst case scenario, if that doesn't happen, I'll have to buy some crates of potatoes to give them a little bit of earth fruit, but they will be fine. I'm pretty confident we can get this thing completed. So you guys have yourselves a great afternoon and a great evening, and I will leave you here. Thanks a lot, guys. Talk to you soon.